Hello class, this is Dr. Valenzuela. I wanted to talk a little bit more about ZYbooks. I know it's a little confusing on how to use it, and what I want to do is talk about the actual individual components of what you're being graded on in ZYbooks. So I wanted to set up this video so you could see how it's set up. So on my grading system, what I see when I pull up a class or a student is the ZYbooks system gives me the overall participation grade for you. In this case, 81% for Module 1. And the overall challenge percentage, 71%. Then what has to happen is I have to convert these into points, which I have to manually enter into the Brightspace MAT240 course, or Applied Statistics class. Now, when you do ZYbooks, as I mentioned, there's a participation grade section that you're going to get for ZYbooks, and there's a challenge section. And if you look within Module 1, this is just a fictitious student, John Doe. Within Module 1, if you look, there's all these participation sections that you have to complete. So there's a 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10. So there's 10 sections in ZYbooks for participation. And notice that this student here, and don't worry about this lab total, I'm going to take that out. This student had 100% for 1.1, but in 1.5 the student had 95.24%. But if you look, the student never completed 1.8 participation, the student didn't complete 1.9, and didn't complete 1.10 in participation. So their overall grade for participation was 57.23%. And that percentage, then what I would do is convert it into points for grading. Now, if we take that percentage, so when you take a look at participation, you get 10. It's worth 10 total points in ZYbooks in your grade book within our course. And then it's worth 30 points in our course when you look at the challenge points. So what I do is I take these percentages here. This is 57.23. And then I convert those to points. So 57.23% of 10 points. So what I would do is enter equal. So it's 57.23, divide that by 100, that gives me a percentage, times 10. Okay, so I would enter 5.7 points in the gradebook. And I can format that to give me a 1 decimal point. And then this is out of 30 points, so I'm going to take this, multiply the percentage by 30, so it'll be 63.16. So I would enter, so in the challenge grade for this student, I would enter 18.9 points out of 30 points. And I would enter 5.7 of the 10 points for the participation grade. Now the challenge grade, if you look, all the different challenge sections, if you look, there's 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10. So there's 10 challenge sections in Module 1. And this student, if you look, only completed 25% of 1.5. The student completed 50% of 1.6, but did not complete 1.8 and 1.7, so there's 0 points there. So their total point for the challenge, the percentage, was 63.16%. Once again, these are percentages here. This is 57.23% and 63.16%. And as I mentioned, I convert them into points, which I then enter into your gradebook. Now keep in mind, when I'm doing the grading, I have 7 days from the due date to complete the grading. So give me some time to do all these calculations and enter them into your grade. And but just give me those 7 days after the due date of all the assignments. Okay, this is Dr. Valenzuela. I hope you have a great week, and I hope this has helped you understand all the different components of the ZYbooks. Okay, thank you, and have a great week.